Princess Ayako of Japan is surrendering her throne for love. She is marrying someone outside of the royalty of Japan, so she no longer has her seat. But she's not walking away empty-handed. She's leaving with a lump sum of $950,000. Which got us thinking, where is this money coming from? And while we're at it, where does any royal family's money come from? It comes from a combination of two sources: money they make themselves and money the state provides them. The two aren't equally divided, though. In modern society, the government pays for most royal expenses. In Japan's case, the money comes from a government fund. Emperor Akihito and his immediate family received $2.8 million in 2017, and the money comes from the civil list. The civil list is essentially an allowance decided by the Imperial Household Economic Council. They're the ones who decided how much money Princess Ayako got when she left the royal family. What about the most famous royal family in the world? Well, England's royalty isn't too different. One of Queen Elizabeth's main sources of income is the sovereign grant. She receives an annual lump sum from the government that covers travel, security, and staff costs. That's $58 million tax-free last year. The sovereign grant is generated from the Crown Estate, a collection of UK properties and farms that generate hundreds of millions of pounds each year. Prince Charles, William and Harry's father, receives $1.8 million a year from the sovereign grant and $700,000 from other government funds to pay for various royal duties. But he makes most of his money through the Duchy of Cornwall. It's a massive estate with $1.3 billion in assets. From it, he receives $22.9 million a year. He doles out money to his two sons to compensate for travel and official duties on behalf of the Queen, and she can give them more money if they need it. The Queen also has her personal lucrative stock portfolio and owns extensive real estate. But what about the richest royal family in Europe? Prince Hans Adam II of Liechtenstein only gets an untaxed allowance of $270,000 from the government every year. However, unlike Japan and the UK, the Liechtenstein family income comes from their privately owned bank, the LGT Group. LGT's value jumped 64% this year, adding $1.7 billion to Prince Hans's net worth, which is $4.4 billion. The wealth of these royal families is dwarfed by the King of Thailand. In July of 2017, Thailand's government changed its royal property law to give the king full control over the royal holdings. Some 3,000 acres of land in central Bangkok, and shares of the Siam Cement Bank and the Siam Commercial Bank. It's the first time the law has been changed in 69 years. Part of the new law is that any act to revoke any of these new holdings is illegal. In 2004, the holdings made $150 million. In 2018, that equates to $205 million in income. Plus, he personally owns a 545-carat diamond called the Golden Jubilee. It's about the size of this clementine. And those real estate holdings and stock options make Thailand's royal family the wealthiest in the world. All these royals have one thing in common. Their wealth comes from long-standing family inheritance. But it doesn't hurt that in 2018, people love royals. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding is expected to contribute $4.6 million in UK tourism. The money's still flowing in even after the wedding. So is it worth it for a government to support a royal family? Those families would probably tell you so. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe. We're making a lot of fun stuff here at Cheddar, and we hope you keep watching.